Right, welcome back to Highfleet. We left things in a bit of a mess last time. We won, but we're in, yet again, a dire situation. Before we start, I know that I spoke about wanting to keep all of my markings on the screen until the end of the campaign, but honestly it's gotten to the stage where I just can't see what's going on. So give me a second while I basically just delete everything I've got on the screen here, because I need to be able to read the map. Let's clear this off. What else have we got? Just got all this stuff up here. Sorry for the way it glitches whenever I click on one of these. Okay. Now I can see a little bit better what is happening on the map, because it was just insane before. First things first. The Rooster is on morale 3. The Dzerzky is on morale 3. And I'm very tempted to speak to Admiral Dowd again. What's the Collingwood at? The Collingwood's here. No, the Collingwood's back at base. The Collingwood is on morale 10. I think we're okay for now. I don't think I need to give another speech, but we need to bear that in mind, that Admiral Dowd may need to not come out of retirement, but give us another speech. First things first, let's just check where everything is. So we've got the Rooster here undergoing repairs in We've got 6.5 hours before he's back in action. We've got the Screamer here just heading northwards towards this situation here. I'm going to get it to link up with the Dzerzky. We also have the Starfish. I want to bring it back round and get it to link up with the Dzerzky. I keep catching myself on that name. I want to look at this in a second. We've got our main fleet here with the Crazy Horse, the Frankston, and the Daenerys. We're going to get them to head back to Gazem to refuel. I'm going to get ready in 14 hours. The Collingwood will be ready to go. By that point, I'm a bit worried. Well, Gazem is already dangerous. Shubat here looks like a good spot to move forward to. It's a repair base. My big concern right now is the alarm has been raised after we took on that strike fleet. And that means that we're probably going to see either this missile carrier up here, or I believe there's an aircraft carrier over here, might start getting involved with this down here. This is a very dangerous situation. Because I haven't found a hidden city yet, I don't really want to fall all the way back here to the City of the Hidden People, but there's a possibility that I might need to do that. I really don't want to, but what I could do is fall back to the City of the Hidden People, refuel, rearm, repair, and then come back in from Haran here, and come in behind the enemy rather than trying to engage them up here to the northeast. That is a possibility. In order to do that, though, I need the only way I'm going to move northeast is I need the Rooster and I need the Dzerzky back in action. And I definitely need to keep them together in one strike fleet going forward. It's too dangerous to split them up. I do have Shaybad as an option for a repair city, and I could even maybe leap from Shaybad across here. But at the moment, I'm very concerned that Gazem is turning dangerous, and I have some quite large fleets in the air. I mean, this fleet does have a lot of fuel at the moment. I could order them back to Shaybad. Akkad is a town I want to take quite soon because it is a refueling station. But with hard mode, these dangerous timers seem to be ticking over very quickly, and I really need to find another City of the Hidden People. I was certain I would find one somewhere in this region here, but it just doesn't seem to be any. So let's order that. That fleet's ordered back. He's been ordered over. He's been ordered over. Yeah, okay, good. Let's have a look at the looting that we've got here. Now, there's something here. It's a 37mm cannon. I couldn't quite see it because of the HUD, but I can move this around. So we've got survivors. We've got a radio room. Fuel tanks are fine. We don't have ammo to worry about. So what I do is try and get my hands on as many of these guns as I can before we run out of time. So I think I'm going to start with the Mark 1 180s, just because I'll start with the TD Mullet, and we'll just see what we can get. We need to be very aware that there's a high chance that we could be hit by a punitive strike. So what I'm going to do is leave the Screamer behind here when it arrives, and it will be able to do the looting and get out quickly while these ships limp somewhere to get repaired. That is the plan. Okay, we've got one of them. We've got the D80. I'm going to let this 2A37 die. Fuel tank is still in a good situation. I'm going to probably just leave the survivors to die as well if we're going to give Dowd a speech. Let's see what else is going on. So we've got, how long do we have here? 5.9 hours, and we've got 13.9 hours. So we don't have too long to wait for repairs, but we just need to stay on our toes here. Ideally, I can take Akkad and Shubat after the silent strike alarm has expired, and that's another problem. We've got to wait a day for that, and that's putting us in a dangerous situation, right? I'm going to make a decision here. Do I want this 180 or do I want the survivors? Money at the moment is a really big deal, so I'm actually going to grab the 180. And that's the Howler arrived. So now we can look at getting the Dzerzky and the Starfish to fly to Kiriath. Oops, help if I clicked in the right place. Also, while we're doing this, random thing, there's a guy on Reddit who has a mod that takes the comms chatter from Deserts of Karak, the homeworld desert combat game, and puts it into Highfleet, and it looks pretty cool. I might check it out, not for this playthrough, but if we do another playthrough down the road when there's an expansion or something, that might be something I do just to spice things up a little bit. You should check it out on the Reddit if you haven't. It's a really, really cool mod that he's created. Okay, we're doing survivors right now. I actually probably... yeah, okay, let's do the survivors since we can. 12.8 hours of repairs here. Let's just make sure these fleets are refueling as well. Let's make sure this fleet is repairing too. I think they are fully fueled. They are fully fueled. Cool. Something else I need to be on top of is I actually completely fired out all of my prox fuse. So I need to make sure that I am purchasing prox fuse when I can so that I can reload. So let's just make sure we're checking for that too. That was a really big issue with our combat last time, was we didn't have any prox fuse to fire. Okay, there's no prox fuse available in these cities. That's okay. That's what the Howler and the Screamer are for. In fact, I could send the Howler out now. I think there was, whoops, just zoomed way out. I think there was some good cities down. I think Nod might be a good place to check out. We'll just see what they've got there. Let's unpause the game. 12.7 hours left on the Collingwood, which is good. We'll get that back in action. Okay, we've got the rescue order done. Is there still fuel here? So we've got fuel, or we've got the 2A37. Does this guy have enough fuel to get where he needs to go? He can get to Kiriath, so let's just grab the gun. Although when the fuel tanks explode, we'll lose the gun, so we might as well just grab the fuel. Okay, we managed to loot that without too much of a problem, and this ship and this... We've got Elint in both of these ports, so we'll know if anything's coming for us that has active radar. Okay, they've landed. Let's pause the game. What I'm going to do is refuel them. And I want to see how long it's going to take to repair this guy. What I could do is just get him repairing enough to get his legs back. How long is it going to take? It's going to take 42 hours. And they don't have the thruster I need here either. What I think I want to do is I just want to get the fuel, and then I can move them to a repair city. What are we looking at here in terms of prox fuse? We've got some prox fuse here, okay. Oh, I must have bought some more in the last episode, excellent. All right, you've almost finished rescuing. Okay, I got the fuel. I'll let him refuel really quickly. I know I should be... I don't really want to get a repair started because I don't want any components to be left in a bad situation here. I just want them to get out. I know someone was commenting and saying that what I should be doing in these situations is I should be spending the time to do little repairs while I'm stopping for fuel, but I don't actually want to do that right now. There's too much at risk. As soon as we've got max fuel, which I think we have now. No, we don't have max fuel yet. I want to get them out of here. Fortunately, there don't have many places to go because dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. I might actually link them up with this fleet and then get everyone to fly over to Shabad. I'm not sure. We're just going to really play this by ear while the silent strike alarm, while the alarm is raised. Okay, a couple of reasons I've gone to Shaley. First of all, strike groups. Okay, strike group Soyez is coming in very close to us. They'll be coming down to Shubat. This further encourages me to maybe fall back. Let's also have a look in the city because we've got some stuff to sell on this ship. Because this ship is currently carrying everything. So what I want to do, okay, I can't scroll along. I want to sell these Mark 1 180s, and I'm going to sell this Mark 2 180 as well because I'm not going to use them. Why is there nothing available in the shipyard? That's weird. Everything else here I'm quite happy to hold on to. I want to get this back to the main fleet because there's a lot of more equipment. We do have fire control radar here and our MR500 long range radar. What I really want to do is to get Elint on these guys if I can. But now we've got some cash. Actually, let's just check for ammo while we're here. I think I've already bought this place out on ammo. We have some more prox fuse. Let's just buy a little bit more. Let's get some more AP. Oh, okay, it's AP we're out of. I don't think I need 200 AP. Let's just grab 100. I can sell some more of that, those guns actually. I might just sell... yeah, I'm going to sell a couple more D80s. because I don't need them right now. I've got 3. I've got 4. I'll sell 2 of them. And that gets us back up to 29,000. So let's get you... What do I want to do here? Let's get you up to Tarshish just to see what's for sale there. Let's get this fleet, which is now finished refueling, over to Gazem, just so they're out of the way. These guys will finish repairing in 2 hours. I'm going to start moving everyone to Shebad, I think, to repair. Well, I'm not going to move everyone to Shebad. I'm going to move the Dezersky over to Shebad. I want to get this fleet moving up to Gazem, and what we'll probably do is we'll try and take Shubat. Maybe we don't need to move everyone to Shebad, actually. We can maybe just take Shubat. The only problem with taking Shubat is it puts us at risk of running into this strike fleet, who are undoubtedly heading down here because of the alarm that was raised over in this region. That's almost exactly what has happened. Okay, let's just check for fuel first of all. We've got some laser guided. We'll always buy laser guided when we see it. It's very important to our late game. In terms of equipment for sale here, there's some good stuff. Do they have NK25? Let's grab 2 of those just so we've got some in our back pocket. I think that's everything I was missing. So once he's refueled, we'll get him to link up with the rest of the fleet. They have 1.4 hours left in repairs. Let's just fast forward a little bit. We'll get him to fly up here. They're finished repairing, so we'll get them to fly up to Gaza, which is now dangerous. Which is a bit of a problem, because I want to leave fleets there a little bit longer. We could move everyone to Kiryeth. I'm just very aware that this is going to go red soon. The alarm is almost up. Just thinking here. My gut wants me to go for Shubat. I think tactically, the sensible choice is to fall back to Shebad. I think the tactically correct decision in this situation is to fall back, just reconvene, make sure everybody's in a good situation. That's the sensible thing to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Do I have enough fuel for that run? I have more than enough fuel for that run. But these guys don't have enough fuel for that run. In that case, you guys fly to here, and you fly to here. Let's just see what's for sale here. We top up your fuel tanks. No, there's no equipment here for sale. Shipworks. I think we're okay. I don't think I need to pick anything up, but I don't want to sell anything else. So you just refuel and link up with the fleet. I think this is the right decision. I know I haven't finished repairing in Gazem. I'm just worried about how dangerous it is there right now. We can get the Collingwood back on the ground, and we can get the Dezersky on the ground, get them repairing, and then what we'll do is we'll leap across the desert to Suva in a convoy, and then we will leap ahead for them to take it. The other option is we take Zephi or Eridu. But I think coming in this area, the enemy is going to be moving into this area, so we are going to dip out and shift our front line westwards, and then we can push north from there, rather than trying to engage them on this front, where I think they're going to concentrate their forces, and I think we'll end up... this actually might work out quite well for us. We might end up in a situation where the enemy are oversubscribed in terms of their positioning, where they're going to put too many units in one area, and we might be able to just link around them. Let's get you to very quickly refuel. This is another place I'm a bit worried about. Where's the rest of my fleet? Okay, they're here now. I didn't think they'd landed before. I think they had landed, it just hadn't updated yet. They had landed, it just hadn't updated. Okay. Alright. As soon as they're refueled with enough to get to Shebad, I probably made a mistake. I'll just get them to fully fuel, to be honest. We've got time while these guys cross the desert. And the alarm is almost reset, which is the main thing I'm looking to do here. I'm hoping that when we get up to this area, we can find a hidden city in here. So Eridu is an important location. No, Jaffa. Jaffa is our main target right now. We can take Jaffa, we can put ourselves in here, and there's actually a lot of operations we can run from a hidden city in this area. Okay, they've almost finished refueling. Oh, it's gone very dangerous here. Let's get you out of here. And they can get out of here too. Okay, right. I think I've managed to reconvene everything, bring everything back together. So we're just going to wait for the fleet to get back together, I might actually send the Rooster ahead. Not the Rooster, the Dzerzky. As soon as it's got enough... Yeah, it's got enough fuel to do it. What this means is they can just start repairing a little bit early, because it's a lot faster than the rest of the fleet. Oh, I did the wrong thing, though. Because I've been playing this game for hundreds of hours, but I forgot how to send out a strike fleet. Let's go. Just in regards to the Phantom Brigade video, that went down really well. People seem to really like that, so I'll be doing some more videos on Phantom Brigade. I don't want to stop doing Highfleet, by the way. I'm really enjoying this hard mode campaign, although at the moment it is very punishing. So don't worry about me stopping these videos. They will continue. I'll just kind of do them, you know, back to back. Let's just wait and see how things go. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit while these ships fly in. And as soon as the Dzerzky has arrived, we'll get it to land at Shebad. I'm wondering if I can risk sending the Rooster across on its own. I probably can't. We're going to try something that's been coming up in my comments, however, which I'll discuss in a second. Okay, the Dzerzky's on the ground. So let's get it landed. Now this is going to be fun. It's another one of these now. We've got some really good repair bays here, which should massively speed up the repair speed. I'm going to try and get the Dzerzky in this 395 speed repair bay. And while I'm landing, a lot of people have been saying that I can scout garrisons with planes without setting the silent strike alarm off. Now, I'm certain that if a plane hits a garrison, it's going to set the silent strike alarm off. But I'm willing to give it a try. So what we're going to do is we're just going to send a plane out to a garrison. Once we've got this... Oh, I lost an engine. That's really bad. Oh, this is not good. Oh, too much damage. Way too much damage. Way too much damage. Because I need to... Actually, I need to replace 2 engines, which I have in my inventory. How... Actually, the game has told me I have to accept it, so... It's going to take 10 hours. I'm just going to do it. That leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, but the game's kind of forced me to take it, so I'm going to take it. Okay, that's him repairing. Apparently the Rooster needs some repairs as well. Oh, it just needs to be rearmed. That's fine. It can be rearmed. Okay. So we'll get them repairing. That's going to take 12 hours. What we're going to do while we leave this area is I'm going to launch one plane with... We'll send it with cannon. We'll send it to Suva. And this will let me know whether or not doing this will actually... Did I just send a plane to its death? No, I didn't. Will actually allow me to scout this garrison without setting off the silent strike alarm. If it does set off the alarm, we'll be spending enough time repairing in Shebad that it's not going to cause a big problem. Alright, we've got a gladiator and looks like a nomad or a paladin and something else. So I don't think I need to worry too much. This is a garrison that one of my Audacities could take on. 2 Audacities can definitely destroy, especially because that's a gladiator MRL, which makes it a lot easier to deal with. So this is a garrison that I can take on with my light ships, and it has set off the silent strike alarm, which is what I thought it would do. So now we're going to wait 12 hours before we can attack. I thought it would do that, and I'm glad to see that I was right. But that's okay. We're going to spend a little bit of time repairing. Once these guys get on the ground, which they're about to do... Oh, just on pause because I switched fleets. We'll get the Collingwood on the ground and get it repairing as well. How long does the Collingwood need if I don't put it on the ground? Quite a long time. Let's just land it. We're going to be very, very careful with landing it, as we know. Will it fit in the 354 dock? I don't think it will. It's too wide. Let's get it on the 112. God, this ship is heavy. It just falls like a brick. Alright. What is the bet that I land this properly first time? So we've got quite a big lean to the right. Oh, we're missing an engine. Alright, we need to go get another NK-25.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
That's why it's leaning so far. It's missing one engine.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
I did it. I'm really happy with that. I am really, really chuffed with myself for that. And the engine is available here. Okay. Alright, we've got everybody repairing. It's costing us 8,000 to repair all of our ships, but they are repairing. Let's get everybody refueling. Oh, we're out of money. Oh, it's happened. We've run out of money. That's okay. I plan for this eventuality. We have things we can sell. So I'm going to sell another... I'm going to send another 3 nukes. I'm not going to ask the prince for money just yet. We're going to get more nukes throughout the campaign because we are going to hit up another hidden city, and we're going to take the rest of the fleet HQs. They're going to get us more nukes. I'm not too worried about spending nukes right now. So all we're doing at the moment is we're letting ourselves refuel, we're letting ourselves repair, and we're going to get ready to hit Suva. From Suva, we'll take Eridu. So I had to take a cup of tea there. I had a sip of tea. We're going to take Eridu, and then we're going to take Jaffa. And while we're taking Eridu and Jaffa, we're going to start looking for a hidden city here. And then once we've done that, we can either back take these cities or just skip them entirely and start dealing with all of the fleets that are in this area with airstrikes before hitting Jabok and taking it all. That is the plan. Whew. I know there's not a lot of combat so far in this mission, but it has certainly been tense just getting the ships around the place. Let's get fast forwarding let's also just kill this. We'll just fast forward a little bit while we wait for people to finish repairing. We've got a radio signal coming in. Let's see if we can actually pick this one up this time. Somewhere around here. Oh, my mouse I'm using a different mouse than I did in the first campaign, and it's a lot more sensitive. Makes it quite easy for me to lose the signals if I'm not paying too much attention. Here we go. Wow. Oh, I lost it completely. I've just lost my touch when it comes to finding radio signals. Or maybe Hardmode gives me a lot less time. It could be a bit of both. Okay. We've got 11 hours of repairs yet. Sheba has not become dangerous yet. 6 hours left on repairs. Fueling is nearly done. It's going to come together quite nicely. Fueling is now completed. Sorry, repairing is now completed and fueling is completed. So we're going to send the whole fleet to Suva. And what we'll do is we're going to break off once they're in the air. Because I don't think I've got enough fuel to send the Dzersky, what is it called? Where is the Rooster? The Rooster and, say, the Sleepy Pupper. No, they can do it on their own. I want to get a bit closer, though. I don't want to end up in a situation where the fleet hasn't got enough fuel. So we'll just let everybody move across. So we'll just fast forward flying across this area. And when they get about 3 hours out, we're going to launch our strike fleet. So Dzersky, Sleepy Pupper, and the Rooster are going to take Suva. And what I'm hoping is the enemy have moved down here. We're attacking from a completely different angle now. Just to make sure the fleet still has enough fuel to make this. Yeah, cool. All right, here we go. First combat of the episode. Hopefully I am not too rusty. Hasn't been too long since I last played. And I always have a couple of fights before I start recording to make sure that I'm not going to completely make a fool of myself, even though every time I play, I make a complete fool of myself. So from what I saw, we've got a Paladin, we've got a Gladiator, and I think it's a Nomad. No, not a Nomad. I think it's a Navarin, maybe? Navarin Mark II? We'll see what it is when we hit Suva. And as long as we don't take too much damage, we can get this fleet skipping ahead. But I really don't want to take a lot of damage in this fight. Alright, so it's a Nimrod, a Flower, and a Gladiator MRL. That's completely fine. So I could go into this with Armor Piercing or Prox Fuse. I think Prox Fuse would make this fight quite quick, and I think I'm quite keen for that. So I'm going to send the Dzersky in with Prox Fuse and the Rooster. Actually, I'm going to send the Rooster in first. It has slightly more morale. And I'll send you in with HE. Okay, let's see how this goes. I really want to get this quite quickly. I'm not going to use my bombs until the last moment, I think. A lot more damage than I intended to take. Do I want to restart this? I'm going to restart this once. So I need to deal with the Nimrod as my primary target because it can fire Prox Fuse. So I'm just trying to try and bomb the Nimrod. There's a Nimrod on the left there. don't know if that bomb hit. I don't think it did. Oh, that's close. Yeah, the bomb did hit the Nimrod. No, the flower has been totaled by the box fuse. Okay, that's one down. Okay, what I'm going to do is do what I can against the Gladiator here, and then we'll swap if we need to. The Gladiator should go down pretty quickly, because we can just shoot it from below pretty much unmolested, and it goes down really fast when you hit it from box fuse from below. As I just said, it goes down very quickly. So that's much more like it. We took very, very minor damage on the Rooster. We can now loot this city, we can get our ships repaired, get them moving on to the next city while the rest of the fleet comes into land. Dezerski's now level 8, only one upgrade left for it. I'd really like to get my hands on this gun. Fuel tanks are pretty important here. We don't have any survivors to worry about, so let's start with the fuel tanks. And I think I'm just gonna... I think we really need to get Dow to give another speech, just because morale here is really, really low. So let's just do that. Let's just preempt that happening. What with the officers? Fleet morale +5. Okay, and I only have one use of that left. So I really need to just really calm down on my morale spirals, which is exactly what I thought was going to be a big problem in this campaign. All right, let's get... the Vermpool here is nice, but we've got a problem if we hit it. Mind you, everything here needs crew protection, so I could probably get crew protection and get all 3 of these. So let's do that. I'm not too worried about the Palash, although if it's multiple Palash, I might grab them. In the next patch, Palash will reload for the player during combat. It makes it a lot better. It makes it far more useful than mounting it once and just not doing anything. Now this ammo's going to blow and the Sarmat's going to get lost. I can grab one of them. Let's grab the Sarmat and hope the ammo doesn't destroy it. That's the rest of the fleet here. So everyone's arrived in the northern part of the map.
Welcome back.
Please don't destroy the Sarmat. Oh, we got it just in time. I want to grab the ammo because I might be able to grab one of these afterwards. If I don't, I'm taking the 50-50 chance of one of them. Okay, let's... Money is very important right now, so I'm going to grab the gun. Okay, let's get in here. I want to land the Dezerski. Do I see the Dezerski? Oh, we'll check it. Okay, brilliant. We've got an event. With great resolve, you're approached by the officers from the landing team. Tarkan, sir, they say. It's too quiet out there. Nobody's coming to greet us from the city. This bodes ill. Oh no, I can't have the city be hostile. They insist that you should seize the Doran's palace and crucial city infrastructure at once before it's too late. The problem is, if we send troops into the city, I don't think we're equipped for urban fighting. We're a naval fleet. I think I've done this event before, and your troops get slogged down in the city dealing with like lots of rebels. So I don't think we're going to send people into the city. I think it's a morale loss to do that. Force loss, okay. Your officer's suspicion is trying to be justified. The locals category refuse to cooperate with you. The wharf workers do not repair your ships, and the Doran is likely putting a report of your presence to the governor. That's really, really, really frustrating to get this event here. I'm really unhappy. At least our fleet isn't in too bad a state. Alright, we've got enough fuel to get to... Actually, I want to max out fuel because we want to get a lot of people to air-reduced fuel storage. That's me out of money and I can't sell anything here. So, we are going to have to get our ships in the air as soon as possible and get them to take Eridu. That's our only option. And it's instantly dangerous. So we're probably just going to get the whole fleet in the air as soon as we finish refueling. That's the only thing we can do. And we have to hope the strike fleet is still not here. And they were here 41 hours ago. That event, I'm certain that I've done that event before and the fleet gets completely slogged down. Are we not refueling? It says we're refueling. Oh, we are refueling. I can see it's just moving so slowly. I want to stay and pick up all this fuel. But I wonder if I just wait until I've got just enough fuel to get into Eridu, just get the whole fleet in the air again. Because it just doesn't seem worth staying here. Okay, let's just fast forward slightly. Alright, now I'm going to go and see if I can sell the remaining fuel. Did that work? No, it didn't. So I'm just gonna pick up the fuel. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pick up the fuel. It's very dangerous. I'm really, crap. Okay, the enemies know we're here. They've given out our location. I don't think I can afford to stay any longer. We'll send some ships back to pick up the fuel at a later date, but we need to get up in the air and get out of here. was such a kick in the dick in the balls. I can't believe that just happened. Such a bad event. Oh, I should have tried to take the city. I think it would have been better than just refusing and having that event happen. After my really bold leap across the desert, I thought I was being so clever. And then that happened. Oh, frustrating doesn't even begin. Okay, so we've got the Rooster, we've got the Dzersky, and we've got the Sleepy Pupper. When we get a bit closer, I'm going to send them out on a strike attack.
Warning, radar emission detected.
So the strike fleet is probably still in Eridu, or it's coming from Mizpah. Well, we're going to have to deal with a strike fleet with our entire fleet in the air, low on fuel, out of funds. This is exciting. This is stressful. But I think we're going to deal with that in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode of Highfleet Hard Mode. Ciao for now.